Hey guys, what's going on? Murder15 here with a new episode of Convlog. Honestly, I didn't know that it had been this long since I've done an episode. And I know I always apologize for long waits in between episodes and everything. Sometimes I'll just be busy, sometimes I'll just forget. In this case, I just didn't realize it had been that long since I've done an episode, so I was like, hey, let's go ahead and get an episode started. So there's a lot to go over today. Some stuff that might be a little controversial that I want to talk about. Not necessarily because, well, okay, the topic's controversial, but not what I'm going to say about it is controversial. But we'll get into that later in the episode. Right now, let's get into Game Bros news. Excuse me. So, we have officially finished every episode for November. We had a couple of games, and I actually just finished recording a special episode at the end of this month. An Overwatch episode with my good buddy ShadowMudX and two other of my friends, Mr. Imposter and Awkward Turley. They helped out with the episode, and I'm actually in the process of editing that right now. So guys, thank you so much for helping out with that episode. I had a lot of fun doing it. And I'm actually wearing my Overwatch shirt today, so... But, we are going to start working on our December month Christmas specials, and we have two games that we're doing. One's going to be a one-offer, and one's going to be the rest of the month. The first episode is going to be Home Alone for the NES. A good friend of ours, David Birch, actually sent us an NES copy of it, so David, thank you for that. We'll be playing that for the first day of December, and then the rest of the month, we are going to be playing The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge for PS2. We were kind of talking and didn't really know a lot of Christmas-type games that we could play. And we just kind of thought, Nightmare Before Christmas, it's one of our favorite movies of all time. So we're going to be playing that. Now, as far as 2017, we kind of have a couple of ideas of what we're going to start off with, but... we're not 100% sure of what we're going to be doing just yet, so be on the lookout. Convention news, excuse me, allergies are kicking up this morning. I myself, Ryoko Drakina, and Fallen Gun By are going to be attending Mountain State Pop Expo this coming Saturday. It is going to be, I believe, at the Marriott in Charleston. Admission is only $5, and all the proceeds for getting in your ticket will go to charity. So that's an awesome cause. I'll be there. Like I said, I'll be there. Fallen Gun By, I'll be there. Ryoko Drakina will be there. Shy Guy, unfortunately, will not be able to make it. He is actually kind of out right now. He actually just had a work-related injury a couple of weeks ago. But he's doing fine. I've talked to him since then, and he's healing up and everything. So, Shy Guy, I hope you get a quick recovery, bro. Other than that, that's all I'm going to be doing for conventions for this year. I'm not going to be going to Yamacon again. I wish I could, but money, time, just all that kind of stuff just has to collide with it. So, and unfortunately, right now, I don't have either. So, because one, I'm going to be going on vacation in a couple of weeks. So, I got to save money for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for con news. But one of the topics I wanted to talk about today, and I'm going to try to keep this as straight down the middle as possible, not siding on either side, because I have friends that support both sides of this subject, so I'm going to try my best to keep it as unbiased as possible. Because I'm not on here to slander. I'm not on here to pick sides, to be like, I'm this, and then, I'm not here to... Granted, yes, I do have my own opinions on this matter. But for this video, specifically, I'm not going to be going into that, because that's not what I'm trying to convey here. And, of course, I'm talking about the election that just happened yesterday, and the results of that election. Now, from what I've been seeing, a lot of people have been upset over the results of this election, including myself. I'm just going to say this, I'm not a Trump supporter, but that doesn't mean, I'm against any of you guys that are, by chance, I'm not against you guys. So, I'm just going to put it this way, and it was a video that I watched this morning from soon-to-be former President Obama, and he said no matter what, even with the election over, the sun will rise the next day. And the way I'm looking at that is that even though your candidate may have not gotten into office, that doesn't mean that it's the end. Us as the United States of America still have the power to, go forth and, fight for what we believe in, Just because somebody that we don't like makes it into office doesn't mean that we should give up. That doesn't mean that we should just put down our arms and give up or go to another country to flee the situation. That, and don't get me wrong, I do understand that concept a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, if you really love this country, stay and fight for what you believe in, rather than just fleeing the situation. Just because one person is in office does not mean that he is the absolute power, because there is government, there is still Congress, and yes, I do understand that a bit of it is corrupt. Nothing's perfect, unfortunately. I wish it was. I wish we had a, democracy that stood true to what it actually stands for, but unfortunately we have corrupt people in the system. We have corrupt people all over this world. It's not just the US. There's people all over this world that are corrupt and, for lack of a better term, evil. But the way I look at it is that we should stay and fight for what we believe in. Just because one person makes an office that we did not vote for does not mean that we should, and I'm quoting Hamilton on this, throw away our shots. But that's just all I've got to say about it. I did go out and vote yesterday, and so the people that went out and vote, you did your part, and I hate it when people are like, oh, I'm not going to vote because I don't like either candidate. Well, there is such thing as a write-in, and if you can do your research and stuff, you can vote for other people. That's just my 2 cents on it. Like I said, I'm not on here to start any fights or anything. I'm not on here to start any type of arguments. And with that being said, I kindly ask you to not put anything negative or derogatory down in the comments below regarding the election or any of that matter, because, like I said, I'm not on this channel or in this video or anything to start arguments, to promote any type of hatred, any type of negativity or anything like that. This is just, where I'm coming from. And I'm not trying to promote anything that's negative. So, with all due respect, guys, I ask that you all do the same. Just leave, you guys have your opinions, I have mine, and that's just going to be the end of the day, pretty much. So, but like I said, we have another today's another day. We have to move forward and make the best of it. And that's what I'm going to strive to do, and I encourage all of you to do the same, is to go forth and make the best of what you're given, and make today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day worth something. So guys, I know this is kind of a weirder episode, talking about this kind of stuff, but I promise it'll get more fun stuff the next vlog, which actually I will be broadcasting from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So I'm going to catch you guys later. So this is Crow Murder 15 signing off.